Hi. So, as promised, on the 9th of February, I predicted the wall, and I was expecting it. Not quite yet, to be honest, but I actually arrived last Friday. How do I know? I recognised the signs. One sign said, "You've done so well. Why don't you have a wee joint to celebrate?" And the other one said, "You might as well go to the shop and pick up a 10-pack and we'll make a night of it." That's the usual failure point, Friday night. Always fall on a Friday. Friday was my trigger point. Weekends, more precisely. I could manage fine on cannabis during the week. It was like a deal I'd promised myself. I made my own deal that I would do cannabis during the week and revert to alcohol, get the double Dunt, access the rich spot, as I used to call it, the 4B2J. That'd be the four beers and two joints. It was I was able to access a particular part of my brain which would allow me to play the guitar freely and riff comedy with no problem at all. 4 o'clock in the morning, I was the funniest guy on the planet. But it never used to last long before the alcohol started shouting louder than the cannabis, and that was the end of that. And I could never catch it in the morning. It was gone, Prism once said, "I bet it was like catching smoke," and that's exactly what it was like. Anyway, here I am at the wall, and I have to tell you, it's bloody boring. And it is really empty. I haven't felt that bad for the last 8 weeks, really. I had the odd moment here and there. I haven't really felt tempted to do anything, really, just getting on with the project, logging my feelings, laying out a map for others that are maybe stuck in the same sort of addiction spiral. Of course, the big news was that I've probably been self-medicating an undiagnosed neurodivergence issue. And that probably explains why I could never stop. I'd get to a certain point and I wouldn't know how to handle what was going on in my head. And it would help dull the noise, the cannabis, that is. The alcohol was just give me a bit of a boost at the weekends to keep me sane, But it's something that was uncovered quite early in the project. During the alcohol cessation period, but we wanted to prove it without doubt as the cannabis cessation continued. And we've kind of done that now. It's my brain is super fast. I get riddled with hyperfocus, and I used to hate it. I would get absolutely obsessed with things. I still do, obviously, but it used to drive me absolutely insane. And what the AI scaffold has taught me is how to embrace it and how to drive it more than not to stop it, not to park it up, but to actually drive it. Embrace it. Don't run away from it. But, I'm right in the middle of the wall, and I know not walls you normally go round or go over, but it's not that type of wall. You have to go through it. A bit like the old breakout games, where you have to chip away at it with a wee ball. And so I'm, 4 or 5 days in it now. I'm 6 days. Actually, what day is this? Thursday? 7 days. This will be my 7th day. The last couple of days have been really, really, really flat. I don't think I've reached anhedonia yet. I'm still getting pleasure out of doing the project work and recording stuff. But I don't think it's round. I don't think it's far away around the corner. I just wanted to let you see what it looked like. Pretty dull, pretty boring. Not much doing. I have to force myself to do anything. And when everything stops, my daily dispatch today calls it the empty. And that's what it's like once the lights go out, and I'm just left with my own thoughts. That's the exact time I would have turned round and said, right, okay, time for a joint or a beer, But right, if anything else comes up, I'll switch the video recorder on and video recorder. Listen to me, Grandad. Switch the video cam on and or the webcam even, and just record what's going on in my head. Just ad-libbing, as you can see. I'm not editing anything. People need to see the nature of the repair. They need to see how quick my brain's working, if it's working at all, how good my mouth is working compared to how good my brain is working. If they're working in tandem, sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Sometimes I'm flying, sometimes I'm not. I'm up and I'm down. The one thing this morning, what's this, day 57? I woke up this morning, I felt like I'd been run over by a bus. Now, I've said that a few times, but this time was just brutal. It was awful, and I've still not fully woken up. And I went into the project and I said, you know what, I think I might just do that video that I was going to talk about. And the general consensus was, now's exactly the right time to do it. So this is what it looks like. I'm bang in the middle of the wall. As I say, I don't know if I'm in anhedonia yet, but I'm certainly well on my way. I've got another 2 or 3 weeks of this crap to go, you know. But that's what I signed up for, and that's why I'm laying them out for others. So, yeah, see you soon. Bye.